is where the drone last picked up a heat signature.
Got ourselves a customer.
Quadrega. Drop it.
Next time you're the bait.
Bandit 3-4, area is secure.
Repeat, area secure. Roger that. On our way.
It's about time.
Dad, is it happening?
Is it happening? It's happened.
Hey, you.
Hey, little guy. Oh, wow. He's beautiful.
Yeah. And he's already talking.
Yeah?
I think I heard him say Daddy better get his butt back here to help Mom change some diapers.
Soon, baby. Just 3 more months. God, I love you so much.
I love you too.
Hi, Marshall!
What's going on? Did you have the baby? Yeah, look. No way. Yeah. Congratulations, man. Oh, wow. Ugly kid. Definitely yours.
So you think you're gonna re-enlist?
I don't know.
Think Sophie will stick around if you do?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the hell are you gonna do if you don't? I get it, you don't know.
Sarge! Sarge! Now I know where I'd seen you before, sir. He won the 450 class at the Loretta Lynn in 15. Everyone thought Kurt Walker was gonna take it.
Let's do that. Huh. That's a good picture. You've been holding out on us, Bennett.
Could have gone pro, sir. What are you doing here with us?
Yeah, riding for trophies didn't really interest me.
Trophies, what about the money?
Getting the girls?
I got a girl.
And the money?
Look, man, I always wanted to serve. I found out I could ride for the Rangers. I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, no, I mean, I get it. I turned down a real high-paying job, too. Taco Bell, management track. Wiped this place out months ago. Satellite showing you intermittent activity again.
You smell that?
I do. Somebody's making lunch.
Bandit 3-2, on target, securing the objective. Let's move out.
Riley! Stay down! American! Shit! Vamos, moro! Riley, stay down! Stay down, Riley. Hang in there. Banner 3-2, this Alpha 2-5. We have an Eagle down. Repeat, Eagle down. Under enemy fire, target location. Launch QRF. Repeat, launch QRF.
Roger, Alpha 2-5. QRF launch. Hold tight.
You all right? You okay? Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on, Riley, hang out. All right, almost there. You're gonna make it.
How are you feeling, Sergeant?
Sergeant.
Riley. Where's Riley?
He's in surgery. He has been all night. They're doing everything they can for him. But, to be frank, it doesn't look good. There's something else I need to talk to you about. We were able to save your leg, but you have multiple fractures in your foot. There's no way to know if it will heal properly. Therefore, I'm recommending subtalar fusion of your heel bone. It's the only way to guarantee that you'll ever be able to walk again without pain.
But
it will limit movement in your ankle, and you wouldn't be able to ride the same way.
No, thanks.
Which is something I would discourage in any case. Maybe you should take some time to think about it.
I don't need to. I'll take my chances.
I don't think you understand the full extent of your injuries, Sergeant. Even if it heals, with the rod in your back and the screws in your leg, son, you're done riding for the Army. I'm recommending a medical discharge. I'm sorry.
Bandit, is the KX ready?
Yeah, it's about done.
Dude, let me help you with this thing.
I had it. It's fine.
Dude, if you get hurt in my shop, Sophie will beat me like a piñata, and I will cry, man. I'm a crier. It's embarrassing.
Okay.
Hey, you know who that is? Whoa. You okay?
I just don't even feel it.
Nothing at all?
No.
Doctor's not sure if I ever will. Just gotta keep doing the PT. Who's this guy? That's Kurt Walker's little brother, Chris. He's racing now, too. Oh, yeah? He any good? He's got a small sponsorship from my cousin, actually. He's gonna be racing his qualifiers this year. He's nowhere as fast as you are at his age. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna get a jump on that 650.
You good, bud?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Thank
See
you
you tomorrow.
for a hard day.
Marshall, wait.
Sophie, I got it.
No, no,
It's
no,
okay.
no.
Baby.
I got it. Stop. Go. Give me.
Thank you.
Got it?
Sophie?
Cyrus. You good? Got it? Why don't you just let me know inside? Are you sure? Okay, whatever.
Hey, Dad. Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
How's he doing?
He's doing great. Yeah, I've got him talking. What's this? Tractor. Did you hear it? You hear
It is a tractor.
That's right,
Yeah,
buddy.
buddy.
Where's Daddy been?
Come here,
Harley.
Want to say hi to Daddy?
Oh, you want to
Harley.
get some gas?
Babe, be careful.
Come on.
Yeah, you okay? You all right? Huh? Okay.
Hey.
Yeah, who's
Steady, bub.
Harley?
Harley?
All right. I feel like that's... I got it. I got it. It's too heavy.
He's been good. How you doing? Yeah.
Good day.
Please try some of these for me, please. Just a little bit. Come on, please. Just
Is there any Parmesan left?
stop. Sit down. I got it.
Sophie, I
I
can...
got it.
Okay.
Did you hear from the VA yet?
Thank you. Same as last time. It's being processed.
Cal, I swear when he finally does start to get his disability, we will be able to help out a lot more.
Well, if this drought doesn't break, it's not going to matter anyway. Price of feed went up again.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing to do. I got to have the organic feed to keep the organic status for the dairy, so I'm going to have to lay more guys off and get up earlier.
Heard you coming in late last night. Something going on?
Had to replace pump on the bulk tank.
Oh, yeah? Well, you need a hand?
Babe,
Sophie, come on.
sitting on a stool fixing motorcycles, I agreed to that. I don't want you on a catwalk.
Son is
No,
out.
that's fine. I'm just gonna be another set of eyes. It's okay. It's no
Don't
big
bullshit
deal.
me. We both knew you'll be up there in 2 minutes.
Sophie, I've got to stay active. I can't just be sitting around all
No
day.
unnecessary risks. End of discussion.
I just feel like maybe we can talk about it
I have
sometimes.
to get ready for class. Me too.
I'm going outside for a bit, Marshal.
Okay, Dad. Okay.
Marshall? You all right?
Yeah, fine.
You hurt?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You need to go to the ER and get checked out? Huh?
Fine, Dad. It's just, I couldn't get the light. Please.
It's just gonna take some time, bud. It's just gonna take some time. Hey. It's all right, buddy.
Just can't get the light.
It's okay. It's just gonna take some time, son.
Just can't get the light.
Yo, Bennett, are you done with the KTM yet?
Why didn't you call me?
I got it. What's for lunch?
You ever find it weird you were halfway across the world shooting at Arabs and now you work for one? You think you might have ran into some of my relatives while you were over there?
You're an idiot.
No, seriously, my cousin Mahmoud. Haven't heard from him for a while. You think you shot a guy by the name of Mahmoud by chance? You know, unibrow, big nose, kind of chubby belly. You only dabbled in terrorism, so probably not worth your while, but maybe you can make a call or something.
And I know you think us cornbread white boys don't know anything about geography, but your family's from Iran, and that makes you Persian, not Arab. And since Iran's part of Asia, you're actually Asian.
Now I know why I love the ponzu sauce.
Listen, man, I just want to say thanks.
For what?
Give me work. Well, things are slow around here. You don't really need me.
It ain't all charity, kid. You rebuild engines faster than anyone I know, and since I pay you by the hour, it kind of works out for you.
Okay.
Your leg's feeling better, huh?
Getting there.
You ever thought about instructing? You could charge 100, 150 bucks an hour, a little more than I pay you.
Little?
Kids would love to learn from you.
There's so many guys doing it, I couldn't get anybody interested.
Are you nuts? People see you out on the track again the way you used to ride?
That's easier said than done, man.
We might be closing early tonight.
Why?
Because it's Chris and my cousin, Amir Pasha Abdullah Garhasanlu Rohye. But he goes by Tony Pantera. He's not here just to say hi to me.
Is it bad blood?
I used to run his race team when we were younger, but he was a bit of a hothead. He kept getting into fights, and let's just say it didn't end well. Now he runs his own race team, and when it comes to bikes, he likes to spend money, so smile.
So this is where dreams come to die, huh?
Tony, pleasant as ever.
Cyrus, still the delicate flower I see.
Pig didn't stand a chance.
He still had his Big Mac in his hands.
Bennett.
Hey, Kurt.
This guy used to give me a hell of a hard time on the track.
I remember.
Congrats on all your success, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I heard you joined up. I was surprised. But, hey, you made it back in one piece. Well, that's good. It's good to see you.
So, what can I help you guys with?
Need an A kit for a KX.
Front and rear?
What do you think?
Okay. Got a KYB kit right here. Follow me.
Tight to that left.
They're always catching you in this section. I think you're getting too much air coming off Mount Whitney.
No, I'm not.
I know it makes you feel like a superhero, but that's actually just losing you time.
Yeah.
With the install, it's gonna be an $8,000 sale.
Nice. Keep the tires on the ground. That's how you go fast. Listen to your brother, dipshit. He's a pro.
Yeah, and you're having to brake too hard, and then also you're taking that turn too late when you're coming off the left-handy. You just have to make sure that you take it nice and tight.
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, you know, if you go wide and turn in late to that left-hander, you gain 10 miles an hour coming out of the chicane.
Yeah, but then you're leaving your inside open.
Well, yeah, it's a risky move.
A dumb move, if you ask me.
So, if you guys drop your bike off tomorrow, I can have it for you by this weekend. But you know, if it's just one guy behind, just let him right by, right? And you cut in late, power out, you shoot right past him before the next turn.
Look, Bennett, thanks, but I'm trying not to get Chris's racing lines all mixed up.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's just, I did all right on that track. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, no offense, Bennett, but like you said, it's been a while.
I think what Marshall's trying to say is that he laid down the fastest lap times in every race, so he kind of knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, but Kurt did it as a pro. All season.
Pro or not, a good line.
It's okay, man.
No, come on. Pro or not, a good line is a good line. You listen to Marshall, you might shave off some more time.
Okay. I tell you what, hang on to that A kit for a minute, and I'll get back with you. All right, come on, guys.
Yeah.
Ladies, we're out.
You didn't have to do that, man. Screw them.
Penny? Who's that? Who's that?
So I was watching this teacher the other day. She was completely oblivious to what this horse was doing. It was exactly what you showed me. His ears were flickering back and forth.
Told you there are things you're not going to learn in vet school.
Yeah, well, the horse was obviously bothered by something.
Mommy thinks that it's because his assistant doesn't shower. And then he's stinky. He's stinky.
You need a shower. You need a shower. You're kind of stinky. You're kind of stinky.
You want a shower? I know it's time for a shower. Come on, let's go upstairs. Say goodnight.
Go to sleep, okay?
That's the last one.
All right.
Yeah, here's the leak. I need that crescent there. All right. Okay, can you hold this? Hold that.
Right here?
Yeah, right there. You got it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. What's gnawing at you, boy?
Kurt Walker came in the shop today.
Oh.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm gonna have to sell this thing.
What the hell are you gonna do without this?
Gonna matter soon. I'm behind on the mortgage.
Why don't you say anything, Dad? How much?
It's a little over $5,000.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Sophie and I have at least two in
Yeah,
savings.
well, you just keep it. If it don't rain, it's just gonna keep adding up. I wanted to leave this place to you guys.
It's okay, Dad.
It's not all right, Marshall. It's not all right with me.
Ah!
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Grease on my hand.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't look broke.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts, Dad.
Yeah, all right. See? Yeah. It's just gonna take some time. Well, hey, we're tired and we're getting sloppy, so I think it's time we call it a night. We'll talk about this some more tomorrow.
Yeah. I'll clean up.
Sure?
Yeah. Yeah. Just check on Ray Ray for me, please.
Will do.
Okay.
Hurts.
Yeah.
Night, son.
Good night, Dad.
You suck. That is not funny. Oh.
Hey.
Hi. It's been a minute since you waited up for
I
me.
know.
Babe, no, you're like.
I can handle you, woman. It's fine.
I packed on a couple pounds since Ray Ray.
Hey, right, you have.
That is rude.
You have to work it off somehow.
Oh, yeah? Okay. What has gotten into you?
I'll tell you tomorrow.
Okay. Instruct? So you want to get on a bike?
Just be riding around with little kids, baby.
This is a risk that we don't need to take.
We need the money.
We're fine. Marshall, I really do not have time for this.
Sophie, Dad's behind on the mortgage.
What are you talking about?
This is just a part-time job. It's a few sessions a week will get us a lot of extra cash.
No, absolutely not. I will go back to work at the clinic.
And stop school? Who would take care of Ray Ray?
We will get a nanny. It's fine.
So then you be working to pay someone else to raise our son. You'd end up stuck at the clinic. I'd end up stuck fixing bikes, and that'll be it. I want more for us, baby. I want you to have your own clinic one day.
Do you not remember when the doctor said one bad fall, Marshall? One bad fall, and you could never walk again.
Sophie, a car accident could do that, but I drive every day, don't I?
I swear to you, if I see you on that bike, I will take our son, and I will move back to Illinois with my mom. I
Sophie,
promise.
come on,
Don't
babe.
be late for physical therapy.
Cyrus, I need you to come by tonight after Sophie leaves for school.
For what?
I need you to pick up my bike. I'm heading to the track Saturday to find some customers.
That's a horrible idea. What time you want me to be there?
Well, this sucks. Can't believe no one's at the practice track. But the REM track sure is busy.
I'm gonna go sign in.
Happy Saturday, folks, and welcome to another REM race event at Glen Helen Raceway. Only 10 minutes left in this morning's practice session.
Let's check it out.
It's kind of busy for a local race, right?
I haven't seen like this in a while.
Hey, Forrest! Forrest! Hey!
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good. It's a great turnout today. What's going on?
Kurt Walker tweeted to everybody that he's going to be here today.
Is he racing?
No, but his little brother Chris is. And everybody wants in to see if they can outrun the new rising star. Purse is up to $4,000 today.
Do you think anyone's fast enough?
Nah, nobody's going to outrun the Walker brothers. I don't even like those entitled pricks. But they bring in a hell of a crowd. Look, man, I gotta go. See you later.
Take care, Forrest.
All racers, make sure to come sign in before 9 a.m.
We picked a hell of a day to come to the track, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
I think I'll race.
Yeah, okay. No. Let's see if you can make it lap first.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, roosting around is one thing. Going wheel to wheel is not smart for someone in your
Need
condition.
that money, Cyrus.
Dude, I promised Sophie.
Yeah, I know. Let me deal with it.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna be real convincing from a hospital bed.
This is with or without you, man.
This is a terrible idea.
You're all set. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next. Marshall Bennett?
Hey, Charlotte.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Stay out of the pack. Whatever you do, take it easy coming down Mount Whitney.
I got it.
Man, the bike isn't even dialed in.
That'll be fine. This is the last track I wrote.
4 years ago.
Riders to the starting gate. We're about to start.
Aren't you Muslim?
Only in front of my grandmother.
Today's race will be 20 laps. And boy, oh boy, what an exciting 20 laps it's gonna be.
All the local up-and-comers out to prove a point. Everyone has their favorites.
Let's see who wins. Today's wild card is a ghost from the past,
Look who's
multiple
here.
REM champ and winner of the Loretta Lynn 450 class in 2015.
Haven't seen him here since then. Ladies and gentlemen, wearing number 32, it's Marshall Bennett.
Did I hear that right? Dumber than I thought.
Ladies and gentlemen,
let's motor!
and they're off. And Rob Ocean has the lead as they shoot down the front straight. The faster riders are already starting to break away. As they come around the backside of the track, Chris Walker closes in on Rob Potion.
Fighting for the lead.
And Chris Walker takes the lead. It was just a matter of time, folks.
Oh, shit.
I feel bad for him, man.
It's a straight up shame, bro.
At the back of the pack is Marshall Bennett, struggling to keep up, while Chris Walker leads the pack into lap 2.
Attaboy.
Oh man, the local boys are giving it all they've got, but Walker is just pulling away. He's on a whole other level. Here he comes again. It doesn't even look like he's breaking a sweat. Chris Walker's proven to have some serious stamina here. We're halfway through the race and the rest of the pack is running out of speed.
Let's go.
Walker bringing up the rear. Look at this, it seems like number 32's finally shifted out of first gear. I don't know if I believe what I'm seeing, but Bennett is reeling in Walker.
Here we go.
Sends it off the triple.
Folks, this is incredible. Marshall Bennett
Shows up out of nowhere, passes the entire field, and is now giving one of our hottest up-and-coming racers a run for his money.
He's right on his dumbass.
Walker is fighting hard. He will not let Bennett by.
He's right behind you. Keep it going.
One and 32 are just flying.
Now they're starting to lap other riders.
Last lap, folks. Wow, who would have predicted this? Looks like Bennett has finally hit his limits. He had an incredible run, but he just can't get past Walker.
Son of a bitch, I know what you're gonna do.
Gotcha. Do it!
Bennett passes Walker!
I can't believe it!
Marshall Bennett wins
The 450 Pro Class, unbloody believable!
What bullshit.
Son of a bitch! Yes, buddy, nice. You okay? That was great.
You done parade lapping, kid?
Yeah. Marshall Bennett, number 32.
Thanks,
That's 32% off everything at Moto Mist.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom.
All right, bud.
think?
I like it.
It's a good machine.
You do a little better on the price?
Maybe. Excuse me, Earl.
I'm gonna wait right here.
Dad.
What's up?
You don't have to sell it, Dad.
What? Why?
You got the money.
What did you do, rob a bank?
Worse. I won. I'm gonna race again. Sophie. Sophie, can you please just stop? Baby, please. I can't just let him sell the house. What did you want me to do?
You are out of your damn mind, Marshall. When you wanted to serve, I stood by you. When they sent you overseas, I stood by you. When you got injured, I stood by you. I bathed you. I emptied your bedpan.
I can't keep walking around defeated, baby. I gotta be able to say that I tried.
And what happens when you go down mid-pack? Because that's what's gonna happen. You're end up in a wheelchair, or worse.
I know. I'd rather risk it than die a little bit every day.
I almost lost you once. You can't do that to me again.
Baby. Sophie.
No. Go away, Marshall.
It's me, darling. Can we talk?
Yeah, come on in.
You okay? I hear you. Come sit. Come on. Sophie, I was married to an Army helicopter pilot for 22 years. So, where you are right now, I've been there. Almost didn't marry her because I was so afraid that someday I was going to get a knock on that door.
How did you deal with that every day?
Well, it's simple. I just couldn't imagine my life without her. Patty was in the Army all her life. So many deployments, they eventually just became routine. Until one day, she went down in a training exercise of all things. I know I seem like a tough old guy to you, but that day, God, that day my heart broke. She was the love of my life, and she gave me Marshall. And everything that I am, everything good about me, really came from the time I had with her. So, if my boy is the one for you, don't let what ifs control the decisions that you make.
I'm surprised she let me come back.
Let's talk. Okay, I need you to be straight with me. Is going pro a real possibility?
Yeah. Lots of riders recover from injury.
As bad as Marshall's?
Doug Henry, Trey Kennard, yeah. Some with more success than others.
But what are his chances, really?
I don't know. You want me to look at my crystal ball?
See, no, that's not good enough. Marshall is not just your motocross buddy. He is the father of my child. We cannot bop around these little amateur tracks for a couple $100 a race. Do you want me on board? Okay, then look at me in my eyes. Don't give me your Cyrus bullshit and tell me what your gut says, please.
You want to know the real reason I hired him?
Sure.
Imagine you owned a piano store and Mozart walked in the door asking for an application. That's how I felt when he came in looking for a job. My gut tells me that Marshall is one of the most naturally gifted riders I've ever seen, and I've been watching him since he's a kid. It's effortless for him.
But can he still play?
Yeah, from what I saw yesterday, I'll put money on it. I will sponsor him with everything I got.
Do you even know anything about tuning a bike?
I was the baddest crew chief on this side of
Perfect. You are crew chief, I am team manager. This is the deal I made with Marshall if you want me on board, so take it or leave it. We good here?
I don't know about all this women power stuff. You know, maybe it's my heritage, but in my country, women are seen, not heard. They're not even seen.
Okay, so you need 60 AMA points to get your racing license back and go pro. The fastest way for you to do that is to finish in the top 3 in 4 qualifier races.
Now, you've got the skill, but you don't have the stamina. If Walker would have gone flat out the entire time, he would have had you. It's gonna take time to rebuild your strength.
And the stronger you are, the safer you'll be.
All right, go for it.
Yeah? Yeah, all right, your turn, Dad.
No.
We need you on an intensive regimen of low-impact cardio for a few weeks before you race again.
And to keep our travel expenses low, we'll stick to nearby races. We'll get you the best gear possible, then we'll start doing some regular training on the track. Okay, so this brace is going to give you the most support and even more flexibility. How's it feel?
That's good.
Yeah?
You're still a little stiff. You've got to get smoother. Practice those jumps. Don't get too fancy. Don't lay the bike too low. That's too risky a move. Focus on your landings. All purse money goes to you guys to help keep a roof over your head.
Come on, Harley.
Oh!
You suck.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
I am gonna have to set you straight.
Oh, yeah? You and what army?
Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Hey, look who showed up.
Okay, I'm gonna get us signed in.
Okay, baby.
Thanks, baby.
Pantera looking good. Hey, what's up, Dixon?
Who's that?
That's Kurt's boys, the Team Iron Grip Mechanics.
Think they have a masseuse in there?
If they do, you're on your own, kid.
What is he doing?
down to the last few minutes of the race. I don't see anyone catching Chris Walker today. He's been dominating this track. And Walker takes it! Yeah. Followed by Ashton, Lee, and Bennett.
Yeah!
Okay.
Yeah!
Okay, that was
Woo! Yeah! That was it!
Good job.
I hesitated too much. It got in my head.
Baby, you beat 20 other riders. 4th place, that's 18 points. Not a bad start.
Right through.
Yeah. You're on fire! Yeah! Proud of you, man.
And it's gonna be Walker, McLean, and Bennett in the top 3 spots.
3rd place. That's $1,500. That's great.
You were amazing, babe.
We need to lower the back and stiffen the front so we can turn easier.
Cool. No problem.
I can go faster.
Wow, folks, this has been a contentious race with #1 Chris Walker managing to stay in front of this tight pack. Only 2 more laps and Walker is finally breaking away.
Come on, Chris!
Last lap, and I don't know if I can believe what I'm seeing, but Marshall Bennett is gaining on Chris Walker at an alarming rate.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
And Chris Walker barely takes it, with Marshall Bennett just a nose behind. Wow, what a tight race.
2nd place! Yes, 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 yes!
Bike issues?
No, he's good.
No, man, you just got to work on some of your lines.
You better think about your lines.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
One more race, he turns pro. Then you got to deal with him.
Great job, man.
All right, team. Victorville is next. And as long as you finish in the top 10, you'll have the points you'll need. And we already have the sponsors' attention.
Raise your hand, please, sir. Thank you.
Come on. All of us, please. We haven't done this in a while. We never should have stopped. Dear Lord, we are always grateful for our time together. Thank you for this roof still over our heads, this food in front of us, and most of all, good company. Even Cyrus. Amen.
Amen.
You want your veggies?
Terrain's a little harder than I thought. I think we can go down a few clicks. Hey, can you grab the shock tool?
Daddy, there's 32.
Good night, sweetheart. Hi, sir. I'm looking for Marshall. Hey, Sarge.
Right? Hey, man. Hey. Oh, it's good to see you.
Sorry I didn't return those emails.
It's okay, you're okay.
I was in a bad way for a while, you know. Oh, Becca has something she wants to tell you.
Hey, sweetie.
Thank you for bringing my daddy home.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetheart. You got a good daddy.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
This is my wife, Sophie.
Hi,
This is my dad, Cal.
Nice to meet you. Hi.
Little Ray over there, and it's my good buddy, Cyrus.
Hey, Riley, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How'd you know I was racing?
I've actually been riding again myself, like for therapy.
Oh, yeah?
We're the veteran support group at MX. When the guy saw your last race and mentioned your name, I didn't believe him at first.
Năm đâu sầu riêng con vội vơi 20 năm đâu quý là bao ô là ao đôi trong cùng là thế ôi là thế đôi trong cùng là yêu nhau có bao nhiêu 60 năm của tớ 20 năm đâu Tình trường không bao lâu 20 năm đâu quý là bao ôi là bao rồi sống không là thế ôi là thế đời sống không là yêu nhau người có điều gì tình trường không bao lâu 20 năm đâu tình trường không là bao thế là bao
Đi hả chị? Đi tụi bay con được ạ?
Con hả? Lê ru buồn nghe manh mông nghe lý chê lạnh.
That's good to see you, man.
Bennett likes to take the outside line. He goes outside, you go inside. He goes inside, take outside.
Right, I got you.
You're quicker than him in the transitions. That's where you can yard him. Focus. We're good.
What a battle for first place. Bennett determined to take the top spot, but Walker fighting just as hard to keep it.
Come on, let's go. Yes. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Walker tries to make a move in turn 2, but he just can't catch Bennett. We've only got 2 laps to go.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, and Bennett goes off track. Let's hope he's okay.
Just go. I got the baby.
Stay here. I'll be back.
Hold up.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, asshole!
I know what you did, you trailer trash piece of shit.
You either got huge balls or your eyesight ain't so good, little man.
Come on, Riley, hang out! All right, almost there. You're gonna make it.
Oblique tibial fracture. And that's on the good leg. With these injuries, I tell you he shouldn't be racing, but I assume you've already tried that.
Yeah.
These guys are worse than junkies.
How long
I
until?
know what you're gonna ask. 8 weeks minimum before he sets a foot on a bike again. 12 weeks would be better. Never again would be best. I'll check up on him tomorrow.
Thanks, Doc. He's gonna miss all his qualifiers.
Okay. Hold on with that. Can I have a minute with him, please?
Of course.
Babe.
I don't know what I was thinking, baby.
What? Don't say that.
No, you're right. It's too risky. It's too risky.
Stop. Racing is part of you. And I realized that when I said I do, it was to all of you.
Thank you.
For what?
For letting me get to say I tried.
Scooch. Come on. So, I think I should probably take next semester off and go
No,
back to
baby,
the
baby, no.
just for a little bit, so we don't fall so far behind. You know.
When I'm better, I'm gonna fix 1,000 bikes. And I'm gonna teach 1,000,000 kids to ride, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get you your clinic, baby. I promise you.
I love you.
I love you so much.
Yo, Cyrus! Cyrus!
Yo,
Bike's good to go. Can I get a hand?
be right there. Looking good. Looking good.
Lunch is here.
Sophie.
Cyrus.
So what do you do at the clinic? You ask the animals to turn and cough?
No. I give injections, check their teeth, test for diseases, stuff like that.
What about neutering?
We do that.
I bet you're pretty good at it.
Don't you forget it.
What's up, Slugger?
What do you want, Tony?
I'm here to see Bennett. I've got a question for him. Is that all you got?
Excuse me.
Get out of here, Tony.
I'm curious.
Yeah, bye-bye, jerk off.
We'll get your panties in a twist.
Excuse me?
Turn around and walk out of the store.
I just want to know if he's done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Okay, it's fine. What's your problem?
Simple. Do you think you can beat the Walker brothers?
If I wasn't hurt,
Yeah, sure.
I'd wipe my ass with both of them.
Okay, then. Let me show you something. You see this? Hangtown 97. Some jerk messed with my bike. Cost me my shot.
I remember that.
And you see this? This is from rearranging his face.
Yeah, I remember that, too.
There's one thing I don't do, and that's mess with a man's bike.
Yeah, but one of your boys did.
You sure might have. But he ain't my boy no more. Chris left the team. We had an agreement when I sponsored him that when he turns pro, he takes Pantera Racing factory level with him. Instead, he jumps ship and goes with iron grip with his dumb brother. Nothing more do I want to kick both of their asses. But you know what's better? You. I want you to smoke their asses on the track.
Are you serious?
Serious as a heart attack.
I can't ride for a while.
How long?
4 to 6 weeks.
Stable or oblique fracture?
It's a stable.
You're good. It's healed already.
I'm sorry, are you a doctor?
Do you know how many broken bones I've had? I'll get my physical therapist to do his voodoo magic on you. You'll be good to go in no time. Make it to the last qualifiers.
Loretta Lynn's? No, I can't do that. I can't afford it. It's in Tennessee.
I'll cover the expenses. Gas, hotel. We'll get you out there. But a couple months later, Lucas Oil Outdoor Pro Motocross. You're gonna have to win. Get our sponsors. Keep this thing going.
Marshall Bennett wins the Loretta Lynn's fourth.
But what's in it for you?
Pantera Racing gets to go pro. Finally. You in?
The Lucas Oil Pro Motocross Championship season starts at historic Glen Helen Raceway in glorious Southern California.
Yeah, it's one of the most popular tracks due to its endless jumps and elevation changes. You can find a lot of riders training here all year, like number 8, Chris Walker.
Today marks his first pro race with iron grip tools. He is, of course, the younger brother of last year's champion, number 88, Kurt Walker.
Yeah, you know, Chris placed in the top 3 in all of his qualifiers. Talent definitely runs in this family, and I wouldn't be surprised to see both of them on the podium. No
Awesome.
question.
Here you go.
All right. What are your ladies' names?
Victoria and Rebecca.
Victoria and Rebecca.
Pretty names, huh?
Yeah, very pretty. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Hey, Tony. Tony, wait, hey. Have you thought any more about our discussion?
Look, Sophie, no offense, but you don't have a ton of experience.
What do you mean? I was running things just fine until you showed up.
For half a season. I've been doing this for 20 years.
Okay, but I can take some of your workload. I manage at the clinic. I know how to delegate.
Well, you can't be the manager. I'm the team manager. I pay for all this shit. You got any other ideas?
Public relations. I'm gonna help get us sponsors.
And what the hell qualifications do you have to do that?
The sponsors are men, and I have boobs.
Deal.
Hey, quick, look, quick.
You'll be all right today.
Oh, easy, big guy. That's all the damage they're gonna be doing today. Qualified 9th. He's out of his league.
Oh, hey, look who it is. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Good to see you. Hey, man. Thanks for coming out.
I would have missed it.
Yeah.
And I brought you a cheering section.
Yeah?
From my support group. Gearheads through and through.
Hey, I'm Justin. It's an honor to meet you, Sarge.
Nice to meet you, man.
I'm Dustin.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Brad.
Hey.
Attention,
Nice to meet you.
all
Nice to meet
riders
you.
to the start gate.
All right, you all stretched out?
Yeah.
Hey, Junior, I got sponsors for today, but sponsorship bonuses, that's the only way we can keep this thing going. Show us what you got.
This is one of our biggest turnouts for a season opener. Over 20,000 spectators here today to see which one of these riders will take home the $25,000 purse.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Listen, Bennett, we came here to win this thing. Me and my brother won too. So you just stay out of our way.
Yeah, watch it during qualifying, Chris.
So you know we got you beat by over 4 seconds.
What I know is you're a carbon copy of your brother. And that's why I'm gonna yard your ass too. Move.
Marshall Bennett, number 32. He's the guy to watch.
Thought he was injured.
Sir, tracers and IEDs in Afghanistan couldn't keep this man from riding. Just think about giving him your support when he takes the podium, all right?
All right.
Thanks. Oh, sir, excuse me.
You know, Bennett is a new addition to Team Pantera. Not sure what his chances are. He took a 4-year hiatus from motocross to go serve, and he came back injured.
Right, buddy. It's all
So I'm surprised he's even here.
Go do it. Well, and apparently there's lots of bad blood between Team Pantera and that former rider of theirs, Chris Walker.
You just get to the front. I'll bury anyone who comes up.
All right, with 2 minutes to go, there's our top qualifier, Justin Muscat, number 14. He's looking very confident.
Hey.
How'd it go?
Great. I talked to 8 different sponsors. E3 Sparkplug seems the most promising.
E3, they're good.
Yeah, I know.
Good job.
All right, here we go, guys.
All right, with 30 seconds to go, this Pro Motocross Championship at Glen Helen is about to kick off.
Revs are up and the gate is now!
Mr. Bottleneck coming out of turn 1.
Multiple wipeouts, that's gonna thin the herd a lot.
You know, that first turn always shows you who wants the bigger house.
Chris Walker's already making his way to the front of the pack. As they round the Yamaha bridge, 48 and 14 are leading the race. Moving up mid-pack is number 32, Marshall Bennett. And number 14 takes the lead as they descend Mount St. Helens.
Well, Bennett and Foster get into a little tangle as they round the backside bridge.
Number 8, Chris Walker's putting down a strong first lap as he comes out of the canyon. His brother Kurt is not far behind, getting some massive air.
Number 32, Marshall Bennett, is also holding his own as he gets some hang time in the canyon.
Number 88, Kurt Walker passes 79, heading into the back straight.
Man, this competition is intense.
That's a tight first lap, folks.
We got a lot of good riders here today. This could be anybody's race. Chris Walker just charging past 121.
Number 14, Justin Musket, continues to lead this race.
88, Kurt Walker's on fire, moving into third place as he laps number 58. I'm telling you, there's going to be at least one Walker on the podium today.
Oh, 48 takes a nasty spill as Bennett closes in on the leader. Coming around for lap 9 is race leader number 14 with the Team Iron Grip Walker brothers gaining ground.
And right behind them is Marshall Bennett.
Let's go, baby!
Oh, just look at Marshall Bennett. He's found his groove. He's tearing it up.
Bennett is now right on the heels of the pack leaders as he comes around turn 1.
Bennett is clearly looking to pass as they approach the backside bridge.
Oh, Bennett goes wide, passes Kurt Walker.
What a move by Bennett. I did not see that coming. He is now in third place.
Almost got you.
Kurt's looking to take back that number 3 spot, chasing down Bennett, looking to make a move.
Walker block passes Bennett, knocking him off his bike.
Oh, man.
An aggressive play by 88. Bennett scrambles to get back in the race, but he's losing positions every second that goes by. Too bad for Bennett.
Back on his bike, but he's got a lot of distance to make up.
Only 3 laps left and 14 still leading this race with Iron Grip's Kurt and Chris Walker closing in.
Back in 8th place, Bennett's inching his way forward. He hasn't given up yet.
Look at this. Chris lets his brother by. Kurt is charging race leader Justin Musket.
2 laps to go, and Kurt Walker is just bearing down on 14.
Kurt's reeled him in. He dives in for the pass.
Oh, contact! Musket's off the track.
Yes. Kurt Walker now has the lead with his younger brother just behind. Looks like Team Iron Grip has this. John, check out this battle going on at the backside bridge. Marshall Bennett moves up 2 more spots. He's back in 3rd place. The white flag is out. It's the final lap.
That's how you do it. Oh, look at this, Gordon. Bennett is hot on their heels.
bridge, and 32 is closing in.
He is a man on a mission. I'm back.
32 has made his way back. I can't believe it.
I don't think he's gonna settle for third.
Go, go, go. Come on. Get it.
Oh, Bennett passes Kurt Walker again. That has got to piss Kurt off. Whoa, 88 takes a dive.
Bennett's now in second place. It's a final stretch. Can he catch Chris Walker?
Checkered flag is out. He did it! Bennett scrubs under Chris Walker. I don't think that's ever been done before. Oh my God! And Chris almost loses it on the landing.
We're screwed.
Marshall Bennett is the winner of the Lucas Oil Pro Championship at Glen Helen.
That's my boy.
The night Iran struck back wasn't just about missiles or drones. It was a direct message, raw, loud, and unflinching. For decades, Israel has carried itself with the pride of impunity, launching targeted attacks deep into enemy territories, often met with nothing but silence or weak diplomatic outrage. But this time, Tehran answered. It didn't whisper behind proxies. It didn't hide behind malicious shadows. It stood up, stared Tel Aviv in the eyes, and hit back hard. And what happened next, the world, the very world that claims to uphold peace, democracy, and the rules of engagement, simply watched. Like mute spectators at a heavyweight fight, they saw a punch land. A punch that shattered not just buildings, but an illusion. The illusion that Israel... The response from the global elite? Tepid statements, cautious tweets, not a single sanction, not a single emergency UN session condemning the initial provocation that set it all off. When Iranian diplomats were killed on foreign soil, an open violation of international law, the silence was deafening. But when Iran finally said enough, suddenly they were the aggressors. Well, what kind of logic is that? What kind of justice are we pretending to uphold here? This wasn't a terrorist outburst. This was a sovereign nation exercising its right to respond. A nation that has spent decades being choked by sanctions, threatened by covert ops, and painted as the villain no matter what it does. And yet, what did the media do? They spun the headlines. Iran escalates. Iran threatens stability. Not a word about the years of Israeli provocations. Not a line about the assassinated scientists, the bombings in Syria, the shadow wars. No, that context is too inconvenient. Because for many in the West, Iran doesn't get to be human. It doesn't get to defend itself. It only gets to be a headline villain useful for political chess. But the truth is, this wasn't just a retaliation. It was a reckoning. It was the moment the script flipped. The night the myth of Israeli invincibility cracked. And make no mistake, the silence from world powers wasn't neutrality, it was complicity. Every quiet leader, every muted diplomat, every institution that stayed on the fence exposed what many already suspected, that global morality is selectively applied. And it leaves us asking, if defending your dead is called aggression and being bombed into silence is called peace, then what kind of world are we really living in? Because on that night, something far bigger than missiles fell. Pride, hypocrisy, and the illusion of untouchable power all came crashing down, and still the world stayed silent. After years of calculated restraint and shadow warfare, the night Iran chose to respond directly marked a seismic shift in the nature of Middle Eastern conflict. For the first time in recent history, Tehran did not rely on its well-known proxy network or issue veiled threats through political channels. Instead, it did the unthinkable. It acted openly on a global stage with a level of clarity that sent shockwaves through both allies and enemies. This wasn't some clandestine operation orchestrated by a third-party militia. It was Iran, standing as a sovereign state, launching a military operation in full view of the world in response to what it deemed an act of war, the killing of senior Iranian military officials inside a diplomatic compound in Damascus. The symbolism was impossible to ignore. This wasn't just about retaliation. It was about reclaiming agency, about no longer playing the role assigned to it by the global status quo, a role where it absorbs blows but never throws one back. The strike itself wasn't a blind rage of missiles or a chaotic display of power. It was calibrated. It was precise. It was a demonstration that Iran, long portrayed as an isolated, backward regime with outdated equipment, possessed the strategic sophistication to coordinate a multi-layered assault. What made this response different wasn't just its boldness, but its execution. Dozens of drones and missiles were launched, not to kill civilians or raise cities, but to send a military and political message. Iran can reach, and it will reach if provoked. For years, Israel has operated under a doctrine of preemptive and punitive strikes, confident in its superior defense systems and international backing. Iran's strike pierced through that assumption. It showed that even the best funded and most sophisticated military systems could be overwhelmed, and even the most confident national pride could be punctured. This move was about optics as much as it was about impact. Iran was tired of being cornered in diplomatic negotiations, blamed in international forums, and sanctioned into desperation while being targeted with impunity. The strike flipped that narrative. It was not a cry for war, but a statement of capability. It was Tehran telling the world, we are not the bullied, we are not the erratic threat you paint us to be. We are a regional power, and we will no longer be silent. And the most jarring part, there was no immediate follow-up from Iran. It didn't escalate further the next day. It didn't issue further ultimatums. It struck, then paused. That silence was strategic. It was meant to underline that this wasn't chaos. It was calculated justice, one that came after a line had been crossed. This move shattered a decades-old equation. For years, Israel's military actions, be it in Syria, Lebanon, or Gaza, have often gone unchallenged on an equal footing. Other states either lacked the means or the will to respond. Iran, with this direct retaliation, changed that dynamic. It exposed vulnerabilities and upended assumptions. It proved that even in a heavily surveilled, drone-patrolled region, determined states could still defy Western expectations and carry out impactful, headline-grabbing military maneuvers without needing third-party validation. It was more than a physical strike. It was a psychological rupture, especially for those who had grown used to viewing Iran as a country that might bark but wouldn't. The timing was equally significant. In a region already teetering from decades of unresolved conflict, this strike occurred during a period of heightened tension where each action was under global scrutiny. The world wasn't asleep. Satellites watched, intelligence agencies listened, think tanks predicted, but no one moved. And Iran knew that. That's what made it more powerful. It wasn't a rogue act in the dark. Was a declaration under floodlights. And for all the rhetoric about deterrence and red lines, no one stopped them. The irony is that Iran, often portrayed as the irrational actor, acted with clarity and control. It was the others who scrambled afterward, unsure of how to respond to a paradigm they hadn't anticipated. And through it all, this act wasn't just militarily strategic, it was deeply symbolic. Iran was responding to an attack on its sovereignty, on diplomats, on individuals who were part of statecraft, not battlefield engagements. In international law, that's not just a hostile act, it's a provocation demanding response. The fact that Iran chose to answer not through indirect warnings, not through low-level skirmishes, but through an open-air military response was meant to elevate the seriousness of the moment. It was Tehran stating unequivocally that it would no longer abide by the unspoken rules that govern past confrontations. Those rules, the ones where it absorbs loss while others act with impunity, were no longer valid. This wasn't Iran showing off. This was Iran reclaiming what it saw as its right, to be heard, to be respected, to be feared if necessary. The message was brutally simple. For every action, there will now be a visible reaction. And once that line is crossed, it won't be negotiations or mediators that answer. It will be drones, it will be missiles, and it will be pride dismantled. That night wasn't about revenge, it was about recognition. For decades, Israel has operated with an image of unmatched regional supremacy, a nation that could strike first, dictate the terms of engagement, and walk away untouched. It wasn't just about military might, it was about perception. That perception was Israel's greatest shield and its strongest weapon. The idea that no neighbor could strike back without being obliterated in return gave Israel not just leverage, but immunity. And this image was carefully constructed, reinforced by successful precision airstrikes, covert operations, high-level intelligence, and unwavering Western support. But on the night Iran responded directly, that image cracked. And the crack wasn't small. It was public, it was loud, and it was deliberate. Iran wasn't trying to sneak through gaps in Israeli defense. It was challenging the very illusion that Israel could not be touched. This blow wasn't delivered in secret. It wasn't shadowy or ambiguous like so many tit-for-tat actions in the Middle East. Iran stepped into the ring and punched above the belt for the world to see. The psychological impact of that is hard to overstate. A nation that had so often been the one to act confidently, with precision, without fear of equal retaliation, suddenly found itself on the receiving end of something it hadn't truly faced in recent memory. A calculated and overt challenge from a state actor with the capability and the will to strike back. The shock wasn't just in the physical damage or the tactical outcome. It was in what the act represented. Iran effectively said, "You are not invincible. Your narrative of dominance doesn't hold when we decide to stop playing by your rules." This event stripped away the protective illusion of one-ways deterrence. Israel's military doctrine has long been built on deterrence through overwhelming response. Strike us and we'll strike you 10 times harder. That's been the message. But what happens when the target isn't intimidated anymore? What happens when that threat no longer stops the other side from acting? That's the point where deterrence dies. And deterrence is everything in the kind of fragile balance that exists in this region. When Iran launched its strike, it wasn't just retaliating, it was dismantling the mythology of superiority. It was publicly forcing Israel into a reactive position. And in doing so, it redefined the dynamic that has existed for years. This wasn't a reckless gamble by Iran. It was a move backed by months, even years of calculation. It had likely modeled Israeli responses, gauged the limits of international backlash, and determined that the moment had come to force a shift in perception. And what made this moment especially significant was that Iran's strike didn't result in a massive regional war. Israel's response was relatively restrained. That alone told a story. It showed that even Israel understood the new reality, that escalation now carries greater risk, that the other side can hurt back, and that the game has changed. For a country whose entire military reputation is built on swift and crushing response, holding back even slightly felt like a blow in itself. It was a subtle admission that this time things were different. The pride Israel carries isn't just in its defense systems or intelligence networks. It's in its posture, the belief that it controls the timing, the intensity, and the direction of any conflict it finds itself in. That posture was rattled when Iran openly acknowledged the strike as its own. It took ownership of a level of military action that no other state in the region had dared claim so publicly against Israel in years. And by doing so, it showed that not only could it strike, it could also withstand the political aftermath. Israel was no longer facing faceless threats. It was facing a state ready to act, ready to admit it acted, and ready to face the consequences. This was a challenge not just to Israeli pride, but to its entire doctrine. For years, the strategy was to inflict damage without inviting equal damage in return, to use force so decisively that fear would replace resistance. But now that fear is eroding. Iran did not strike to destroy. It struck to humiliate, to unnerve, to reframe the power structure. It was not a move to annihilate, but a move to destabilize Israel's confidence in its own immunity. The psychological warfare was more potent than the missile trajectory. Iran didn't just target a military facility. It targeted the national psyche, the image of control, the aura of invincibility. And that's where the blow to pride becomes most dangerous, when it no longer comes from the battlefield, but from within, from doubts that creep into military strategy rooms, into political circles, into the public's perception. If your people no longer believe you're untouchable, if your adversaries no longer believe you're too dangerous to challenge, then your power begins to dissolve from the inside out. Iran understood this, and by acting with deliberate visibility, it made sure that the world witnessed the rupture. Israel's pride for years has not just been in its security, but in its psychological dominance. Its enemies feared its response more than they valued their own retaliation. But Iran changed that. Iran placed its own national pride above its fear. It risked the wrath of one of the world's most militarized nations because it could no longer bear the weight of being constantly targeted without reprisal. That night wasn't just a retaliation, it was a message to the world that the balance of fear had shifted. And in a region built on pride, perception, and projection, that shift is more powerful than any missile. When Iran launched its unprecedented and overt military response against Israel, many across the globe expected a wave of condemnation, emergency summits, sanctions, or at least an intense diplomatic outcry. Instead, what followed was an eerie calm from the so-called champions of international order. The West, which usually reacts with outrage at any military aggression that threatens the status quo, suddenly fell into strategic silence. There were no mass mobilizations in global media portraying Israel as an aggressor in the initial consulate strike, nor was there an equal urgency to address Iran's justification for its response. The very same voices that have spoken loudly and consistently about international law, national sovereignty, and the sanctity of diplomatic missions had little to say when a consulate was bombed and Iranian officials were killed on foreign soil. This silence was not an accident. It was a reflection of the deep double standards embedded in the global system, where responses are not based on moral consistency, but on political alignment. Had another nation carried out such a direct strike on a diplomatic compound belonging to a Western state, the narrative would have been clear. It would have been labeled a terrorist act, an attack on international diplomacy, and a breach of every rule in the book. But because the country attacked was Iran and the attacker was Israel, the global reaction was diluted, subdued, and filtered through a lens of strategic alliance. Iran's response, no matter how targeted or proportionate, was not judged on its legality or legitimacy. It was instantly framed as escalatory or dangerous, while the original provocation was quietly ignored or downplayed. What became glaringly evident was that the world does not operate on one standard. Iran's retaliatory act, carried out in the context of clear provocation and rooted in a state's right to defend its sovereignty, was instantly seen as destabilizing. Meanwhile, Israel's initial act, which involved killing military officials in a foreign country without warning, was buried beneath diplomatic jargon and spin. This selective outrage revealed a larger truth, that the silence of powerful nations isn't about peace, it's about preserving a narrative that keeps certain actors above accountability. And that silence does more than protect one side. It signals to the rest of the world who is allowed to act without consequence and who must endure injustice without response. The global institutions that are meant to respond to these crises, the UN Security Council, the International Criminal Court, and human rights organizations, found themselves in a familiar paralysis. They didn't rush to convene. They didn't raise flags over the potential violation of diplomatic immunity. They didn't question the legitimacy of the targeted killings. Instead, they let the story slip quietly into the background, waiting for the media cycle to move on. This wasn't just political caution, it was a choice to remain silent in the face of a moment that demanded clarity and courage. That choice told every watching nation exactly where they stood in the global hierarchy of justice. Iran's decision to strike back in such a visible and direct way was also a reaction to this consistent pattern of silence. It was as if Tehran realized that diplomacy and restraint no longer earned it respect or protection. If the world remained silent when its diplomats were killed, what reason was there to stay quiet in return? This wasn't just about sending a message to Israel, it was about confronting the world with its own hypocrisy. And when the retaliation came, the world's reaction, or lack of one, only reinforced what Tehran likely already knew, that there is no equal platform, no shared standard, and certainly no universal commitment to justice. The silence of the international community also exposed the deep fear of altering existing power alignments. Speaking out against Israel's provocations would mean challenging a long-standing alliance. It would mean acknowledging that strategic partners sometimes commit acts that violate international norms. It would mean rebalancing the narrative in a region where the balance has always leaned in one direction. But doing so risks political cost, economic repercussions, and diplomatic backlash. So instead, silence becomes the tool of convenience. A silence that is not neutral, but deeply political. A silence that carries its own message. A message that some lives are worth defending and some not. That some violations are intolerable and some can be ignored. This kind of silence is not passive. It is an active choice that perpetuates injustice. It tells aggressors they will not be held accountable. It tells victims that their pain will not be acknowledged. It reinforces a global system where might defines right and alliances outweigh ethics. The world's decision to stay quiet in the face of this escalation wasn't a gesture of de-escalation. It was a betrayal of the principles that these very nations claim to uphold. It left Iran with no choice but to force the world to pay attention through action, not through dialogue. And when that action came, the silence that followed was even more deafening. Not because the world didn't see, but because it chose not to speak.